Hi guys, welcome to my channel Nana Inspires. Here we talk about lifestyle, motherhood and inspiration. So today we are going to be talking about a very important topic and interesting topic. How to survive your first day at work after maternity leave. So for all our working moms out there, come on. These are some tips that helped me when I resumed back at work. Oh, leaving your baby is not easy. I understand the emotion and all that. So the first tip is to be positive. Practice positivity. Be grateful for your little baby. Be grateful for your family. Be grateful for the opportunity to nurture this little one, and be grateful for a job to go back to. Just be grateful. The second tip is don't ignore postpartum depression. Some people experience this. I believe I experienced this with my second child because at some point I found out that I was just crying, going into the bathroom to cry, and I couldn't just feel connected with my baby initially. But thankfully I have a supportive husband and a good support system around me that helped me come out of that. So find a good support system, get help. It's okay to feel that way, okay? The next tip is to build up your milk supply. If you're doing exclusive breastfeeding, you would want to make sure that you have enough milk supply so that when you're not around, your child can have something to eat. Even if you're going to formula feed, it's also advisable. I also usually express breast milk and store up in the freezer. You have breast milk storage bags that are available that you can purchase online, to store all this good stuff, the liquid gold. You have that liquid gold, so you need to keep it for those babies. They need to eat. The next tip is get help. You can pay for it if you have a family. Over here in my country, Nigeria, we have family members that come around to just stay once in a while. You can get nannies that you pay. I have a nanny that I pay to help me with my babies, my children when I'm not around, and it also gives me the opportunity to do other things for myself. Now, if you're a stay-at-home mom, I respect you a lot because it's not easy. Just stay with children. That's a work on its own. God bless you. God bless your effort and everything, okay? The next tip I would say is when you go to work, focus on your work. My colleague told me this thing. Don't go calling your nanny or checking up on baby. It will make you worried. It will make you anxious, okay? I didn't listen to this. I called, but thankfully, everything was going on fine at home, and I got a nanny that I could trust. I've seen her work, and I'm grateful and thankful that I could get such a person. And then, like I said, focus on your work. Just try to be the best that you can be. Learn a lot because you're just resuming back. You want to keep abreast of all the things that have happened at work. And my next tip is very, very important. If you are not ready to go back to work, please do not go back to work. If you're not mentally or physically ready, there's no point going to a work that you won't give your best, okay? So in that regard, try as much as possible to be sure that you're mentally ready. I believe there are procedures or ways that you can speak to the HR of your organization. They have options. There are options of extended leave without pay. You can take that if your maternity leave has expired or has elapsed rather. So for somebody like me, I had 3 months maternity leave and I had to take extra weeks of unpaid leave. Now, resuming back to work, first week I was okay. Second week I started feeling sick, and at some point I had an issue in the office and I had to take some extra weeks off work just to get my physical body ready. So that's important. Make sure you are ready to resume mentally, physically, and all those good stuff, okay? And you'll be more productive that way. Another thing I did, the one thing I did was to write down my fears and write the opposite of it. Just write down, what is that thing that makes you afraid? What are you afraid of? Is it that your child will not eat well? Is it that your child will forget you? Or sometimes you might be worried, my child will remember me. Now, when I came back from my first day, at work. I was just like, there's this song I sing with my baby. There's this name I try to, call him whenever I get into the house so that he knows that, oh, mama is around. And he gave me the look like, where have you been? But these children, I felt like, oh, this boy is feeling somehow that I left him and all that. But come on, they would always be happy. By the time you give them the liquid gold or breast milk, they'll be happy. They'll forget about everything. So actually, I don't know if he was actually thinking in that way, but that was how I felt. So it's important that you write down your fears and opposites. You just write down the positive about that. Okay, so these are some of the tips that I would say helped me. So it's very important that you keep your mind in the right place as well. Understand that you have a life outside of your babies and your children, and know that babies don't take away your identity. You're still impactful, you're still needed, and once you have that understanding, it will make transition back into the work environment a little bit easy. For some people it's not easy, okay, so but just take it one day at a time. I believe your office will cut you some slack. If you have the opportunity to work from home, kudos to you. I really wish I could work from home, but I do not have that option. Hopefully someday I would get to have that option. Okay, so I hope these tips were helpful or will be helpful to you. Now kindly leave in the comment section some tips that helped you transition easily back to work after your maternity leave. We would like to learn from you as well. Thank you for staying through to the end of this video. You are the real MVP. And remember to subscribe, remember to like, hit on the like button. Remember to also click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post up a new video. And finally, share this video with your family and friends. Okay, let's also hear from them what tips that are helpful that could help other people out there. I love you guys so much. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye.